Hey guys, I'm Claudia Jordan, and you're tuned in to BallerAlert.
Yes. Okay, so top of the topics right now. The presidential debate yesterday. Did you watch it? First of all, we know it was a hot mess.
Hot mess. But it's been a hot mess for
Yeah,
years.
it has.
The politics has been a hot mess since Obama left office.
Yeah.
That's the last time we could be proud of anyone that was in the White House.
Right.
I was doing the roast of Michael Blackson last night, so I didn't watch it live, but I've been catching all the clips.
Right.
And, we have one person that's lying through his teeth, but gives the perception of strength. That
Yeah.
would be Trump. So he seems strong, like a caveman. But he's not talking about nothing. He's
Right,
lying.
exactly.
Then you have Biden, who's saying the right things and he's trying to do a deeper dive into politics and policy, but his delivery is horrific. He's not giving energy. He's giving tired, which I understand. It's a really tough job. I mean, I'm tired at 51 when I have to travel and do stuff.
Right.
He's 81.
Right.
And he has a stuttering issue, which I have a little bit of that as well. So, I just hate that it just seemed like it just took, we had no real wind in our sails anyways on the Democratic side, but maybe, I don't know, there is a second debate, and historically speaking, incumbent presidents have always lost or struggled with their first debate, including one of the best debaters of all time, Barack Obama.
Right.
So this is a common thing, but Joe, we need you. Where is the Adderall and the Red Bulls? Why are you not? When Trump was saying he's going to be so jacked up on stuff, I'm like, yes, please.
Right.
Please up the dosage. Because we know you take stuff too, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, I did see stuff fly out of his nose. So. You've seen it.
You've seen it.
You've seen the Addy.
Do you feel like we should have a little bit more grace towards Joe because he is older and because he has been running the office for the past 4 years, and that is a heavy weight for him? Do you think we should just, because there's some people who said the debate was that bad on Joe's end, that maybe we should vote for Trump?
Listen, the debate wasn't that bad to vote for Trump because you're still talking about a 34-time convicted felon.
Yeah.
We're talking about someone who calls for the execution of the exonerated five, who took out an ad in a newspaper calling to murder these kids who were later exonerated.
Right.
This is the man who refused to rent to black people, had lawsuits. This is the man that wants to take away diversity programs. This is the man that's okay with that. I cannot believe anybody black or anybody with a uterus would vote for the Republican Party at this point. This is not the Republican Party when we had Republicans that had common sense. This is not Mitt Romney. This is not when we had who's the other one that passed away? John McCain. These are different Republicans. These are MAGA extremists.
Right.
So yes, can Joe speak? Horrific. He's not good at giving speeches. Never was. He was the gaffe master even at his prime. But the good thing, the reason I'm gonna say this. And people, I don't give a damn what you say. Oh, you on the Democratic plantation. Well, you on the Republican plantation.
Right.
Okay? There's not one black judge. No one black was put in position under Trump.
Right.
Nobody.
That's true.
Joe Biden, the most black judges, cabinet members, Supreme Court justice. I'm just so sick and tired of keep going back to the 94 crime bill. The 94 crime bill was when crack was at the very height of its the epidemic. Black leaders and church members were calling for something. They did it. He was part of it. Let's move on. Okay? Because what happened was not necessarily just the crime bill, it was the enforcement of it. Police, they had their discretion. They see a black person commit a crime, they see a white person commit a crime. They go after the black person and they get the harsher punishment. That's what it boils down to. It's the implementation of it. And people just are so afraid to read the deeper dive. They don't take a deeper dive. They just read a headline, the 94 crime bill, Kamala put all these black people in prison. Look deeper.
Right.
Go look at Roland Martin's coverage of Kamala Harris and what he shows you about her. Go to black media. CNN is not black media. It's owned by a right-wing billionaire that is making CNN become Fox News Light.
Come on, you heard it here from Claudia first.
It's just like being in blogs for like being on a reality show. I don't mean to make a parrot like to
Drop
dumb
the
it down.
yeah.
But like we're too lazy to look at the why, so we're just like, well, you blog, just do it for me. What's the headline? Oh, he did that? Okay, it must be true. Look deeper. Well, there's always a why. At the time, our communities are being ravaged by crack. I'm not defending the crime bill. I'm just giving you a why and putting things in context. Things were not what they are now then. It was different. And black people asked for it. Black leaders.
Yeah.
And if we could do a redo, which I think Joe said he wouldn't have done it.
Right.
But I'm not voting for the candidate that is on the side of returning abortion rights to the states. Because now it's weird, like the entire southern quadrant of the country right now, if you are a lower income woman who, I'm not even going to just even be extreme as rape or molestation, slipped up,
Yeah.
or has a pregnancy that can really hurt her, or has an ectopic pregnancy, you got to leave your state and travel with limited funds. I saw a story where a black girl, said she had to decide between paying her rent or taking the trip out of state to not have this child that she can't afford.
Right.
12-year-old girls getting raped and being forced to have babies.
Insane.
Punishing the doctors that give them the abortions.
Insanity. I'm sorry.
Old white men, unless you are our husbands, which you'll never be mine, stay out of the uteruses of women. And women that vote for the Republican Party, are you fucking insane? Do you have a daughter? Do you not care about your sister? Stop listening to what your husband tells you to do. Vote in your best interest. Why would you be okay with a party that is okay with this? And the Supreme Court justices that Trump put up. I know I'm talking a lot.
No, go
the
for
politics
it.
thing is just it's me.
I got you.
He installed 3 justices that all lied and said they would not touch Roe versus Wade, and then they did it. If you have Supreme Court justices that lie, hello, Clarence Thomas, king of the sellouts and the coons, you done took money, private jets, all kind of things, but y'all gonna be on Fanny's neck in Atlanta, okay, about going Dutch on a date with a guy she used to deal with. But you taking millions of hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just the hypocrisy is what kills me. We don't have an equal set of rules. Sorry, you asked me about politics. I get real hyped.
No. This is good.
Okay.
We're putting this up.
My friend's like, why don't you run for city council one day? I'm like, if you can delete all them rumors about me online first. Cause
Get Olivia Pope on it, you're good.
Yeah, I need that. I need her. Where is she?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
But I need y'all to vote, though. Seriously. Oh,
No.
so can I just say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know I talk about voting and people think, oh, it doesn't work, it doesn't help. At the very least, honor your ancestors that had to fight and die and be hosed down, bit by dogs, hit in the face with water from fire hydrants and hoses for your rights. Just be involved, because not being involved just gives the other side that is rabid with their voting. They're going to make the decisions for you. If you want qualified, you want these police officers to do anything to your brothers and sisters and not be held accountable, Trump already told you that's what he wants to do. He's saying, I want to make it where the cops can do their job and not get punished. By punishment, they're looking at the George Floyd and that cases like that. They didn't like that one of their own, got put in jail for what he did, because you look into it, police officers that all started being, they were slave patrols.
Yeah,
they were tasked with putting us back in chains. You can't stop being wooed by goofy shit like sneakers and the stimulus check that Trump just put his name on the check. It was Congress that approved that. I just want us to talk more about this. I'm glad we're talking about this and not just gossip, because it's really important. I'm really scared of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
This man said he wants to be a dictator and he won't leave office once he
Yeah.
gets in. And he's going to pay back everyone that spoke against him. So, don't look at my social media if you win.
I love it. Thank you so much. That was so good.
Thanks.